Hello and welcome to Get Real with Meshell. Gratitude every time. And today's question is, how do I handle my emotions on one of my worst days? So this morning I was giving a presentation and there was Q&A at the end, and that was one of the questions that was asked during the Q&A. Meshell, how do I handle my emotions? How do I handle life when I'm having one of the worst days ever? And I'm like, great question, because nobody has had 100% good days. Let's say that, or amazing or great days. Everyone, every single person that walked this planet, I don't care who you are, even Oprah, even let's say Jeff Bezos, right? Even Shark Tank people, right? Everybody's had a bad day. So having said that, how do you handle when you're having one of the worst days? So worse is better than bad, right? It's worser than worse. It means that it's just like, Elvis has left the building is the saying, and it's just snowballing and it's rolling downhill and it's rolling over you repeatedly, kind of sort of day. Nothing seems to be going right. Somebody canceled, someone didn't sign up, you're overdrawn, you got a flat tire, the person who said they would pick up the kids, right? Anything you could think of that would make your day snowball. That's a worst day, where it's just repeated, unplanned, unexpected disappointments, inconvenience, overwhelm, like things are just being heaped upon you, upon heaping upon you. That's what a worst day experience would be like. And how do you handle that? And the only way I can tell you that I have seen that people have been able to handle it through my research, reading, listening to podcasts, reading books, taking courses, being mentored and coached, is that you must stop and decide in the midst of what appears to be a nightmare, right? What appears to be a tornado or tsunami of overwhelm, to plant yourself in the belief that even though this is happening, I still believe it's working in my favor. When I say I mean you listening to me right now, that you still believe it's working in your favor. That is one of the most difficult things for a human being to do, that in spite of their circumstances, in spite of what they see, in spite of what they hear, in spite of what they feel internally, to believe that life is still working in your favor. And there's so many ways. So how do you do that? One, start to find something grateful in the moment. Just like, if say for instance, for me, I've had an occasion where a client didn't sign up and another client's deposit didn't go through, and then I went into overdraw, right? Which meant I was occurring overdraft statements in my account. And my first thing is to want to panic. Like, oh my God, I've got an inventory to order. I've got a plane ticket to buy, like all these other things, the snowball, the domino effect of those occurrences happening. My mind wants to immediately go into imagining all the things that could possibly go wrong. And instead I said, thank you. Thank you for the awareness of this happening. Thank you to remind me that despite what's happening, I believe I am wealthy and I'm abundant and I have overflowing. Money comes to me easily, effortlessly, in increasing quantities on a consistent basis from multiple channels each and every day, in numerous and multiple unexpected and expected ways. Yes, I have memorized that, right? So that was the thank you, to remember that, to sit in that feeling and that emotion, because the derail, what makes the day become worser and worser, is holding on to the emotion, which turns the imagination against you. So as soon as you hold on to the emotion of bad and that uncomfortable, that uncertainty, that fear, you go right into imagining what else can go wrong, and your mind will start to deliver it to you. As soon as you start imagining it, imagination is expansive immediately, because it's been working for you or against you all these years. So it's going to immediately go down that road, right? 90 miles an hour. So to stop it from doing that to you, from your having your own unconscious mind begin to work against you, is to derail it by stopping and imagining gratitude, imagining this could go well, imagining that somehow, some way, something miraculous is going to happen so that it still works in your favor. And that is absolutely and utterly ridiculous sometimes, to sit there and imagine that you could create a miracle. I want you to know this. A miracle is just a thought. It's just a thought that someone held on to, and they believed the impossible would happen despite the current circumstances that they were sitting in, that they were faced with. So the difference between someone getting a miracle and someone's not is their belief in holding the emotion in their physical body until they settle into that sense of it's going to work out. Regardless of what I see, hear, and feel, it's going to work in my favor. And I can't tell you what's going to happen, and to stop looking at what you're currently experiencing and have an expectation that it will happen. So how do you handle the worser day ever? Is by shifting your body and your emotions so that your imagination and your thoughts and even the words out of your mouth start to speak that despite what you see, feel, and hear, to the contrary, you are believing that everything is working in your favor. Have a great day. And if you have a question or want to get connected, email me at hello@meshellbaker.com. If this has helped you in any way, please share this out and tag me in it, and have a great day. And I'll see you on the next question.